Pip pip tally ho, Jules Guides here. Some time ago I went off to Bosnia Herzegovina and Croatia, to some places called Pleternica and Tomislavgrad. Anyway, the director of the film that we were making over there has finally finished editing it, and he's given it to me to put up onto my YouTube channel, which is very kind of him. So I've added in a bit of voiceover just to help with the subtitles. Try to ignore the subtitles if you see any, because I've played around with it a little bit. But anyway, it was quite an amazing trip, quite fascinating. So I hope you enjoy it. Presenting Pleternica and Tomislavgrad in the documentary Cultural Route of Becharac and Ganga, a tourist story based on a revived, intangible cultural heritage. Pleternica, town of Becharac.
Dobrodošli u Pleternicu.
Dobrodošli u Pleternicu.
Dobrodošli u Pleternicu.
The abundance and sense of Pleternica await you on its every corner. Become a part of the Pleternica puzzle and experience your Becharac story.
What an unbelievable view! This is the way to travel. This is my usual style. Well, pip pip tally ho, Julian McDonald here from Jules Guides. You may have seen some of my videos, which are usually about London on YouTube. But today I've come to the beautiful town of Pleternica in Croatia. And, well, there's only one way to arrive in Pleternica International Airport, but I'm really looking forward to seeing all that Slavonia has to offer. Anyway, let's go.
Dobro jutro!
Welcome to Pleternica.
Excellent, thanks. Oh, nice place you've got here.
Oh, we prepare for you traditional Slavonian breakfast.
Marvellous. First class. This looks a little bit like a full English breakfast. I've been invited to a veritable feast here by Ther, and what do we have here exactly?
Prvo ćeš probati slaninu i jaja, zatim čvarke.
Čvarke is some sort of, it's a lot of pig-based food here. This is some sort of, I think it's made out of the pig, some sort of pork scratchings or something. And then Škanci, which is some sort of polenta.
Ovo je.
This is a local delicacy, so this is obviously Slavonian bread, which they're very good at, by the way. And the sort of orangey stuff is made from the black pig of Slavonia, sprinkled with a bit of paprika and topped off with some onion. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the Croatians had alcohol for breakfast.
Da, u Slavoniji sve započinje i završava sa rakijom. Tradicionalno slavonsko piće.
Well, cheers.
Živjeli u zdravlje.
Dobar tek. Now, here in Pleternica, there are 5 different cycle routes that you could take if you want to take a pleasant afternoon cycle ride. But if you know people who know people, you can borrow a bicycle for a person of my position. Morning. Dobar dan.
Dobar dan.
Reverend Anton. Dragomir.
Meni također dobro došao.
I understand that this is the shrine of Our Lady of Tears.
Nalazimo se.
The shrine of Our Lady of Tears has been venerated here since 1955. Apparently, the statue had been a wedding gift to a couple in Syracuse in the 1950s, but the pregnant bride became so ill that she almost died. After the statue wept real human tears, she miraculously recovered and gave birth to a boy, Mario. After hearing this story in a nearby parish, a vicar from Pleternica vowed to initiate a 9-day worship to Our Lady here, and now Catholic pilgrims flock here in their thousands from all over Europe.
Na svijetu.
Singles out next week, folks. Antonia, the mayor of Pleternica. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Dragomir. So tell me, what's so great about Pleternica? Why should people come here?
Pleternica je jedno prekrasno mjesto u srcu Slavonije.
Pleternica is a small, much unexplored town in the heart of Croatia's Slavonija region, full of hard-working people and rich in cultural heritage. You'll get to see many performances of Becharac, our traditional singing, and there's even a Becharac museum. The nicest time to come is during the 9 days of the Festival of Our Lady of Tears. There's also the special road of wine and roses, where you can get good food, wine, and of course the ever-present rakia.
Dobru hranu, dobru kapljicu, rakiju, svakako bi trebalo doći.
Fostering the rich historical and cultural heritage of their ancestors, Pleternica has become a unique place in Slavonia, Croatia and around the world by branding this town as the town of Becharac.
Evo me u Pleternici, lijep pozdrav svima koji nas gledaju, a zašto sam tu nije bez razloga. Pleternica zida zdanje novo, Pleternica zida zdanje novo, tu će slavit ime Bečarovo, tu će slavit ime Bečarovo. Što je to Bečarac? Bečarac je zapravo jedna glazbena forma.
Becharac is a form of music specific to Slavonia in Croatia. For centuries, people have expressed their feelings about certain situations through singing. Sometimes it's sarcastic, and sometimes the lyrics are harsh, often criticizing the politics. When we describe loudly how we feel like this, we actually have fun. Becharac is eternal and unique to us.
Koja je svojstvena nama i po glazbi, i po harmonijama, i po načinu pjevanja, i po svemu, to smo mi.
Personally, I think this guy should enter Eurovision.
Mjesto cure poljubio baku, mjesto cure poljubio baku.
Gospe od crkve naš četo, čuvaj rance.
We've just walked 3.5 kilometres up this road called the Road of Wine and Roses, and it's called that because the roses sort of stand guard over the grapes, because if they both suffer occasionally from the same kind of disease, and if they spot that the rose is getting diseased, then they know that they need to go and protect the grapes, and then everyone has an excellent wine harvest. I am joined here by the folklore vocal group called Rama from Pleternica, and then they are going to sing ganga. Now, just up here in the hills around Pleternica is an amazing church. I think it's 14th century. And what's really great about it is that they've got these stones. It's built out of these stones which they found around the area. And there's even graffiti on the stones, which I think is Stone Age. It's what people have carved stuff in. Anyway, there's an expert inside who's going to tell us all about it.
Nalazimo se u crkvi Svetog Dimitrija u Brodskom Drenovcu, jednom od 30 gotičkih bisera u Hrvatskoj.
St. Dimitri's is one of 30 Gothic gems in Croatia. It's situated on a Stone Age site and has stones dating from 5000 BC, while the church itself is from the 14th century. It's also unique because of the Glagolitic alphabet, Slavic script brought here from Moravia by brothers Cyril and Methodius. We can see some of it here on the right of this fresco, where someone has graffitied.
Glagoljicu koja se ovdje pisala, znači u natpisima i u grafitima.
Well, now I'm very privileged because I've been invited here to the library in Pleternica to come and look through this official royal document, which was signed and sealed in 1836 by Nos Ferdinandus Primus. This says our Ferdinand I, who was the emperor of the Austrian Empire. And this document designates Pleternica as an official marketplace with the royal seal of approval here, I might add. People of a certain guild or trade, like carpenters, leather tanners, and all that sort of thing, to carry out their trade officially here in Pleternica. I love these old things.
Obećavaš li kume da ćeš ovog krštenika odgajati u duhu ovdje, istaknutih vrlina i da ga nećeš navoditi na grijehe?
Honosno obećavam.
As I understand it, I'm now the godfather of wine. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I'd like very much to thank the people of Pleternica and, of course, the good Bishop Vinsky, Cardinal. But I feel very honoured because I think this is actually quite a serious thing. So this isn't a joke. So thank you all very much. Voila. And from now on, you can call me Don Giuliano.
I'm the godfather. It's a video. Yeah, I'm the godfather of wine. You gotta call me Don Giuliano now.
Remarkably, this is actually a serious honour, and I'm now able to walk into any vineyard in Slavonia and demand free wine. I'll drink to that.
It's very lovely to be here in your town. Pleternica is a beautiful place and I've been made very, very welcome. So I'd just like to thank you all. Perhaps the best way I can think of to thank you all for welcoming me is to sing a little Becharac of my own, which I've been working on for quite some time, and it goes like this. When I come to Pleternica city, I eat shvarak and I sing Becharac.
The cultural route brings us to Tomislavgrad, Bosnia and Herzegovina. The town has exceptional cultural, tourist and gastro experiences to offer and is the town of the ganga.
This area has many cultural, historical, traditional, and religious values, which make it an attractive place for the domestic and foreign tourists.
Dobrodošli u Tomislavgrad.
Dobrodošli u Tomislavgrad.
Dobrodošli u Tomislavgrad.
Hip hip tally ho! Julian McDonnell here from Jules Guides. You may have seen some of my videos on YouTube, mostly about London. But this week I shall mostly be eating lots of meat and terrorising the locals with my close harmony singing. Yes, I'm in Bosnia Herzegovina and it's a lovely place to spend a week or two. Oh, welcome to an Englishman in Tomislavgrad.
Ecotourism contributes to preservation of natural and cultural resources, offers educational and fun activities in the nature. The visitors can try traditional cuisine dishes, which are prepared out of local agricultural products.
Excellent. We're here in Hajdučke Vrleti. It's the name of this restaurant. These guys around me are Hajduks. It's kind of like a traditional Croatian soldier who used to fight against the Ottomans. These guys, you really do look fantastic. This fellowship of Hajduks was established in 1997 in memory of Hajduk Mijat Tomic. They wear the traditional costume of the Duvno country. Hello and welcome to Talking to People in Tomislavgrad. Today I am talking to Reverend Sretan Dragomir. Nice to meet you. I've got a friend called Tomislav. Why is this town called Tomislavgrad?
Upravo ovaj
The statue is in honor of King Tomislav, the first Croatian king. He's striking a military pose and remembers all Croatians who gave their lives for the country. King Tomislav was crowned in Dubno Field in 925 BC.
People who know me well are used to seeing me frequenting in the kind of company of kings, royalty, so it will be of no surprise to them at all to see me in the company of the mayor of Tomislavgrad. Ivan, nice to meet you. Dragomir. Tell me about Tomislavgrad. Why should people come here? What's so great about it, frankly?
People who visit Tomislavgrad will find pure, undisturbed nature and find a place to relax, eat and sleep well. The citizens of Tomislavgrad welcome visitors with open arms and hearts. We share a cross-border project with Pleternica, and we're on the location where the Fellowship of Hajduk and Ganga Square will be built. Becharac is Slavonian heritage and Ganga is Herzegovinian heritage, protected by UNESCO. Josip.
Josip Marković.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Sad idemo, znači ušli smo u treću špilju izvora špilje Ričine i idemo na jezero, znači ispod zemlje, podzemno, sa čamcima da vam pokažemo zeleno jezero. Znači idemo nekih 100 metara kružiti po jezeru.
Hello and welcome to being invited for fascinating opportunities for certain death. Today, I have been invited for the opportunity of certain death in some caves and underground lakes here in Bosnia Herzegovina. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. It's a bit, hang on, my knees are a bit poking up. Oh, hey, da-ba-da-da-da. Down here they have found 70,000-year-old artifacts. Knives, axes, and Roman pottery. And no doubt in 70,000 years' time they're going to find our skeletons. They belong in a museum. So do you, Dr. Jones.
Ova špilja je, znači, izvor rijeke Šuice koja tvori Buško jezero. To je jedan ogroman sustav podzemni koja rijeka ova ponire u Kovači, a izvire ovdje, znači, izvor špilje Ričini. Znači imamo ukupno oko 4,5 km sustava u ovom dijelu.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Well, here we are in this rather splendid building, which is called the Carmel St. Ilya. So, Father Zvonko, what is a Carmel and what goes on here?
Carmel je jedan red u katoličkoj.
This is a monastery and spiritual centre at the same time. Ganga is a polyphonic way of singing in rural areas, originating in the 19th century. It requires a physical strength and is so popular here that it's actually edged out other forms of singing. There are traditional costumes and jewellery from Bosnia Herzegovina and lace from 15 European countries.
U zbirci se nalazi kolekcija čipke iz 15 zemalja Europe.
If you go to enduro.trailhill.com, Stipe, this guy who owns 1 million bikes, what more could anybody want? What did the Romans ever do for us, eh? Well, they did build this bridge. And it's pretty good because, I mean, it's still standing and serving a purpose after a couple of thousand years. There will now be a short interlude for some traditional singing and dancing from the Folklore Society of Tomislavgrad.
Milo moje neimalo zdravlja, zar se
in the hills surrounding Tomislavgrad is the eco-village Grabovica. So I'm with Ljubica here. So what else can you do up here? And what exactly is a eco-village? Eco-village Grabovica is situated on the banks of Lake Bushko, which is the biggest artificial accumulation in Europe. We have homemade food in our restaurant and also can provide comfortable sleeping conditions with pleasant temperatures. You can also ride horses, take beautiful walks and find out about our history, tradition and culture. There's also a 400-year-old mosque named after its founder, Dzudza Dzafa. As well as focusing on praying, it also pays attention to decorating and art, the mosque having been beautifully restored to its former glory. This is a painting by one of the most popular Croatian painters, Vlaho Bukovac. A man from London originally ordered the painting for his wife in 1888, and after his wife died, he donated it to a Protestant church, where it sat in the cellar for 50 years. Tomislav Sola heard about it and bought it. It was restored, and since 1983 it has been here in our church. In the museum you can see artifacts brought back from Africa by missionaries. There's the Franciscan library with 65,000 books, and what collection would be complete without an ABBA LP? I'm really honoured. I can't believe they brought me here to meet Damir Sertic. He's going to cook for us. Voted the best artistic chef in the world by the World Master Chef Association. Is that right?
Yes, of course. Tomislavgrad je jedna divna priča.
Tonight we're offering fine dining with traditional cuisine blended with Mediterranean cuisine.
This is really good. This is the best meal I've eaten in ever.
Really nice ambience, and I have to say I highly recommend it. Having stuffed our faces, it's time for me to bust some moves on the dance floor at Tomislavgrad's hippest club. I used to be quite famous for my amazing dance moves, actually. Toodaloo, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Do widzenia!
These two towns are becoming cultural and tourist attractions that connect people and regions.